Alright, so now that it's in the middle of the summer, I find myself riding late at night a lot more often than I used to in the wintertime. Whether that's because my schedule has changed a little bit, or it's just because it's so hot during the daytime, I find myself wanting to go out at night when it's like 75 degrees and it's just absolutely beautiful out. But I find myself being outside constantly riding my electric unicycle in the dark, and I really just haven't felt that safe because I just have not been that illuminated, especially from behind. I really like riding with a group at night because I feel like a lot of other guys are a lot more lit up. Ray, my buddy, has this awesome backpack that our friend Jose made for him. It's all lit up with LEDs. You've seen Nick's Bull K4. It's absolutely shining in the night sky with all the LEDs he put on the back of it. So when I'm by myself, I really kind of feel like I'm not very illuminated. I'm not being seen very well. So I've made a couple of adjustments to my nighttime riding gear that I want to share with you guys today. First, let's start off with the item I've had for the longest. It's my Ace Beam H30 headlight. This headlamp is super duper bright. I really love it. It mounts on my helmet great. It's got 4 or 5 different settings that you can put on it. But yeah, I really like this headlight. It's really high quality. It's been around for a couple of years now, so there's no issues with it. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it on all different dealers. I definitely highly suggest having a really high quality flashlight or headlamp, especially if you're going to be riding out at night a lot. The headlights on these machines, some of them are okay, some of them are pretty good, but none of them are great. So you really want a secondary light source that you can use, and I like it being on my helmet so that I can kind of point it exactly where I'm looking. I just don't like having a flashlight in my hands for 2 reasons. One, I'm riding the unicycle because one of the things I love about it is being hands-free the whole time. So I don't want to be holding something. I even hate holding the selfie stick when I'm filming. But 2, my wrist guards, they've got like that big hockey puck in the middle, and it's just really uncomfortable to try to hold stuff with. So it's just so much easier to have it up on your helmet. So like I've said, I've had that headlight for a little while now. That's basically been the only real source of light besides what's on the unicycle itself that I've had at night for quite some time now. And I'm starting to really realize that it's just not enough, especially from behind. Like up ahead, I feel like I'm well lit. That Ace Beam headlight has such a wide throw. Anybody coming from that direction can see me for a mile. But from behind, I really don't have any reflectiveness. I really don't have any lights. The only real light from behind is that little brake light, like on the unicycle itself, which is down by my ankles. It's really not ideal for motorists to be able to see me. So I put together some lighting for my backpack. First let's talk about this Infitnix. Enfitnix. I got a link in the description because I don't know exactly how to spell it, but this Infitnix light is motion sensing. So you'll actually see if I hold still, see it dims, and then if I kind of brake, it gets a little bit brighter. So you can kind of tell it motion senses when you're braking. Hopefully you can see the difference there. And it's got a couple different modes. If you press the button, it'll blank, it'll go like fade and on and off or whatever, up and down. So it's got a couple different modes, but all of them sense braking. And I've just got that kind of hooked right here on my backpack on this middle pocket so that at night when I'm riding, hopefully people can see me braking and they can see me a little bit better. On top of that though, I've also added these LED lights to my bag. And I've got this 10,000 milliamp hour USB battery that I power the system with. You just go ahead and tap that so that's actually where you have to either plug something in or press the button on the side for this to like register that it's on. But once you do that, I can just tap this light and my headlights or my LEDs on the bag will turn on, which I think are awesome. This is definitely, no one's going to miss me from behind now. So I just took the bag outside. Let's take a couple of looks at those shots real quick. Okay, here's the headlight. You can see a couple of the different settings of light so you can get an idea of how bright it is. It's kind of low on battery, so I can't show you the super turbo mode, but you can see it's really bright. It's got a really wide throw. I really like this headlight a lot. Alright, here's some shots of the brake light in action. As you can see, when I slow down, it becomes bright. It's solid. Hopefully, that's going to help a lot with not only cars being able to see me, but other riders knowing when I'm braking a little bit better. And here I turned on the LEDs, and you can see they make me absolutely stand out. You can't miss me for a mile with these things on. I love how bright these are. They're not so bright that they're going to bother somebody behind me, I don't think. I know Ray's backpack has very similar LEDs, and they don't really bother me at all. If anything, and same with Nick's K4. They really don't bother me. All they do is they really stand out in the night. So I really think that this is a great addition to my backpack, especially for safety wise. Like, this is something that's going to make me feel better riding at night. So the backpack mod altogether cost me somewhere in the range of $50 to $60. You know, between the LED lights, which were about $15, you can get them in any color. The stoplight was $25, and the battery bank was somewhere between $15 and $20. So it really wasn't that expensive to get myself set up so that now when I'm riding at night, I have the peace of mind to know that someone coming from behind me cannot miss me. Alright, that's going to be all for today's video, guys. Just a short one, just to show you guys what I've got going on with my new nighttime setup. If you didn't watch my last episode, you might not know, but we're making the push for 2,000 subscribers right now. We're almost there. And to help us get there, I'm going to be hosting a live giveaway event. I've got all sorts of stuff I'm going to be giving away, from side comfort pads to some jump pads that I 3D printed myself. And my man Shane over at Shane's Planet actually donated some t-shirts and some Shane pads for the giveaway. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and tell all your friends to subscribe too for their chance to win some awesome electric unicycle swag. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Be sure to like the video for me, comment down below, and until next time, ride safe out there. See ya.